We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go, Shaq!
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
19 tight, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to throw, Darnold. That swung out wide to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get this down to the 38. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off of play action, Darnold. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, now they'll try the end around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Play action. It's Darnold. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The Jets at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Dances by him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. They hand this off to Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the give, this is Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. He's wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 17-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on second down is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. 7 yards there and a first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Wilson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte.